This is Dr. Wysong. This series of videos on the big questions of life will show where each one of us is led if we dare to leave behind preconceived ideas and see where reason and evidence lead.
Thinking's destination. Our thinking journey has led to the obvious answers to the big questions. And they are, where did we come from? The answer is an intelligence far exceeding ours is most certainly our source. That's clear because no human understands or can create even the simplest of living creatures. We don't see them spontaneously emerging from lifeless matter, nor do they increasingly transform into functionally complex organisms. Where are we going? The answer is, given that matter does not have free will or consciousness, as we have, we must be other than matter, and thus not mortal. If we examine the hundreds of studies confirming or have a near-death experience, out-of-body experience, or able to communicate with those who have passed, are regressed into past lives, have paranormal experiences, or consider the direct testimony of those who have had such experiences, our nonmaterial nature and immortality become confirmed. And then the question, why are we here? The answer is, since we were created by intelligent will, that act must have a purpose. If we look inward, that purpose speaks to us from our conscience. It says to be honest with ourselves, self-reliant, do good things, treat others as we would have them treat us, and seek and follow truth. We may ignore that voice, but it is always within, nagging, directing, and penalizing with guilt and shame for disobedience. The interconnection of all things that science is only now beginning to recognize is nothing new. Love means the same thing. When we love things, we want to be one with them, connected, and care for them. Now, I'm not speaking about the fleeting emotional kind of love. Rather, true love is a more selfless way of life in which we use truth and long-view thinking to better our relationships and the world. The need for connection of love, for that connection, is why so much of life is spent trying to be accepted, respected, and recognized. We don't want to be alone and apart. It neither feels good nor is it healthy. Isolate infant humans, chimps, or elephants, and they will languish into death. Hold them close, and they thrive. Love creates the terrible pain of loss. That implies that our earthly temporal existence of beginnings and ends, where time causes separations, is unnatural and counter to our essence. The dread and ache of loss also tells us that we belong elsewhere, where there is no loss. That's the nature of the real world, our home before and after physical life. Because time is irrelevant there, things neither end nor disappear. It's a place where ultimate love can flourish, and there is never separation or loss. Solving the big questions, as if thinking matters, brings a refreshing peace of mind. It also liberates us from the false ideas, faiths, beliefs, and ideologies of others. Seeing that answers were always within, our very own capabilities also inspires confidence to think and reach further. As enlightening as solving the big questions is, the answers are less important than the second part of the title to this book in this series, and that is, As If Thinking Matters. Putting thinking foremost gives us access to truth, and truth is the only means to our best life, the best world, and our ultimate purpose. Thank you for listening. Keep in mind that solving the big questions requires foundations upon which truthful answers can be built. So please work through the series sequentially. This information has taken decades of research, thought, and writing. Aside from the peace of mind the solutions have brought me, the only reward I seek is hearing that it's helped you. Feel free to contact me with any comments or questions at asifthinkingmatters.com.